Hello everyone. In this video, I want to describe how to add blockings on your quantity takeoffs. So this is a part of the framing division where we try to understand how much wood we need for additional support. It is typically done for the areas where you need to attach your cabinetry or your furniture or your accessories to the walls, because the typical construction project, the walls are covered with drywall. The drywall itself is not strong enough to hold things like your cabinets. So as a result, what we do is we reinforce our um, structure, the frames, with additional blocks of wood. And this part is really flexible, and it really depends on where you have your furniture installed and how much of your furniture or appliances you want to really attach to the wall. So I think the important point here is to categorize based on a space, so that once you have everything measured in linear feet, then you can factor like how many rows of blocking you need for each space. And also, you can adjust the dimensions as needed. So, for instance, you can decide whether it's better to have 2 by 8 in the kitchen, or maybe want to do 2 by 4 in the bathroom. So I think the point here is to just make sure you do all the blockings and also you categorize by space. So to simplify the process, I just used a poly-length markup tool. So again, before you start, you go to the scale and check your scale from here. Make sure it is set up at, in this case, 1/4 equals 1 foot. And a precision determines the number of your decimals. So then I go to the tools, measure, and poly length. What we can do here is that we can add blocking. So in case this is divided into multiple stories and you want to attach, you can decide how many rows of blocking you want. So in this case, I just start creating my blocking, and so I assume the U shape will be um, appropriate here. So what I do here is that I go to its properties. Once this is created, I can uncheck the segment values because the dimensions are not really crucial to be visualized here. I change this to closet, uh, blocking main level. Okay. So now I have this here in the recent tools. So all I need to do is to just go ahead and find all the closets that I have and add blocking inside them. Okay, again, this is a pretty flexible practice, and it really depends on the details of your drawings, like how much level of detail you have and how much flexibility you want to have. So here the numbers can change from estimator to estimator, but the purpose of this video was to show you like the importance of capturing this part and how you can think about it. So that said, now I am done with blocking for the furniture and accessories here. So don't forget that we added extra studs for doors, windows, and the intersections. So we've already captured a lot of them in the previous sections. This part was just focused on the furniture and the accessories that we add. So once I'm done with this, I just select everything to insert a legend. So I go here and create a new legend. And its properties, I want to show the label. Okay. So now I just want to um, change the naming convention a little bit. Do the same thing for kitchen. Okay, now my labels are more consistent. So all I need to do at this point is to just take a copy and then put them on the upper level. Okay, now here we are pretty much consistent. There are some minor edits that we need to do before we can finish this floor. Okay, I think this will capture all the blocking we need. Again, it's up to you whether we want to add additional blocks here to the dining nuke. But in this case, I just leave it as is. And again, I need to work with the labels to correct them. It's because I need to change the main to upper level. So I can do it either this way or use the markups list, and go on to page 4, because I'm just concerned about whatever is left on page 4. So we can here have access to all the elements here. If you hold the Shift key down, you can select both of them and work on the properties. And now I have to redo the legend. Okay, that said, we are done with this project's blockings, and we can add more to the framing division. But for the purpose of this practice, we have captured pretty much everything. There are some components like the subflooring, and we can do that easily by just using the area measurement tool. And so once all these components are done, we can combine them into a table of quantities. So in the next video, I will show you how to do the table of quantities for the framing division. So don't forget to save your file. Okay, that was it for this project, and I hope you find it helpful.